So I was 9 years old when 9/11 happened, and I'm from California, so that's where I was. And it's very interesting to hear the different stories from my friends who lived on the East Coast than those who lived on the West Coast, because, they were a lot closer, and I'm sure they went through more trauma than we did. But unlike on the East Coast, we weren't in school when it happened, so I was eating cereal, getting ready to go to school, and it was like 6 or 6:30 in the morning. It was really early, and my uncle from Connecticut called that early in the morning, and my parents, we were all weirded out because who calls that early in the morning? And my dad picked up the phone, and my uncle was like, turn on the TV, and he said, to what channel? And he said, it doesn't matter what channel. And we turned on the TV, and, well, I wasn't there. After I heard how my parents were reacting, I walked over, and I saw I think it was the second tower. They were showing the second tower falling. And I was 9, so I don't think it hit me quite as it did my parents. I thought it was really scary. But I think when you're an adult, you understand just how horrible it is. When you're a child, it's just something that's really scary and you don't understand it. And unlike on the East Coast, at least at the school I went to, they didn't take the kids out of class. We went to school. They didn't shut down the school for the day. And my principal had this an assembly that day, and he said, "We're not closing down the school today because then you'll all be at home with your parents. You'll be worrying, you'll be freaking out, and your kids, you don't need to go through that. It's much better to be with your teachers who teach you what's right and wrong, who can explain to you what's happening. It's much better to be around your peers." And I agree with that, and I'm glad that I was at school that day and that we were talking about what happened all day long. And I think that was better than being at home with my parents who couldn't calm themselves and couldn't explain to children what was happening.